Nino Niederreiter. Nino Niederreiter, born 8 September 1992, is a Swiss professional ice hockey winger currently playing for the Nashville Predators of the National Hockey League (NHL). He was selected 5th overall by the New York Islanders in the 2010 NHL Entry Draft, making him the highest drafted Swiss hockey player in NHL history at the time until Nico Hischier was drafted 1st overall in 2017. Niederreiter made his NHL debut with the Islanders early in the 2010-11 season before being returned to his junior club, the Portland Winterhawks of the Western Hockey League (WHL). Prior to coming to North America, Niederreiter had played in the junior system of the Swiss team HC Davos and appeared in 3 playoff games for the senior club in 2010. Juniors. Unlike many Swiss hockey players, Niederreiter opted to play hockey in North American junior hockey to give him a better shot of making the National Hockey League (NHL). Past Swiss first-round draft picks Lucas Serda and Mitchell Reesen were known in hockey circles as Swiss misses, as they never made an impact in the NHL. Niederreiter followed in the footsteps of his Swiss teammate and friend Luca Espisa and declared himself eligible for the Canadian Hockey League import draft. He was drafted by the Portland Winterhawks of the Western Hockey League (WHL) and enjoyed success in his rookie year. While playing with Portland, Niederreiter was selected to play in the prestigious CHL Top Prospects game to play for coach Bobby Orr. After scoring a fantastic trick shot goal in the trick shot competition during the skills competition on 20 January 2010, Niederreiter opened the scoring during the actual game the following day. He scored with 2:38 remaining in the first period on top-ranked goaltender Calvin Pico to give Team Orr a 1-0 lead at the break. Team Cherry would eventually win 4-2. In Niederreiter's first season of North American play and rookie season for the Winterhawks, he led them in goals with 36. This total also ranked him 18th across the WHL and second amongst WHL rookies. He added 24 assists for 60 points on the season, good for 4th on the Winterhawks. He recorded a further 16 points in 13 playoff games, second best on the team. The WHL recognized Niederreiter by selecting him to the Western Conference second All-Star team. The NHL Central Scouting Bureau predicted that Niederreiter would become just the 4th Swiss ice hockey player to be drafted in the first round in the 2010 NHL Entry Draft. TSN hockey analyst Bob McKenzie believed that he could become the highest drafted Swiss player in history. Niederreiter was ranked 14th by the NHL Central Scouting Bureau amongst North American trained players in its midterm rankings. The NHL Central Scouting Bureau ranked Niederreiter 12th in its final rankings for the draft. Those predictions came to fruition when he was selected by the New York Islanders with the 5th overall pick. At the time, he was the highest drafted Swiss hockey player in NHL history. He held this record until 2017, when the New Jersey Devils' Nico Hischier became the first Swiss player to be selected 1st overall. New York Islanders. Niederreiter was selected 5th overall by the New York Islanders and was the first European drafted, albeit North American trained. He began the 2010-11 season at the NHL level after signing a 3-year entry-level contract. In making his NHL debut on 9 October 2010, he became the youngest player in Islanders history to appear in an NHL game, surpassing Dave Trzaskowski's record. Niederreiter scored his first career NHL goal on 13 October against goaltender Mikkel Neuwirth of the Washington Capitals. With the goal, Niederreiter, at the age of 18 years and 35 days, became the youngest Islander and the 5th youngest NHL player in the expansion era post-1967 to score an NHL goal. The only younger players to score in the NHL since expansion were Alexander Barkov 18 years, 31 days, Grant Mulvey 18 years, 32 days, Jordan Staal 18 years, 32 days, and Patrick Marleau 18 years, 34 days. On 28 October, the Islanders announced that they would return Niederreiter to the Winterhawks for further development. As he played only 9 games in the NHL, Niederreiter did not use up a year on his NHL contract. Had he played 10 games, it would have counted as a full year. With Portland, Niederreiter enjoyed a career year with 41 goals and 29 assists for 70 points in 55 games. Niederreiter spent the 2011-12 season as a member of the Islanders, where he was used primarily on the 4th line to gain experience alongside defensive veterans Marty Reesen and Jay Pandolfo. As a result of the 2012-13 NHL lockout, Niederreiter was assigned to the Islanders' American Hockey League AHL affiliate, the Bridgeport Sound Tigers. Following the conclusion of the lockout, Niederreiter was not invited to the Islanders training camp and reportedly asked for a trade as a result. Islanders general manager Garth Snow indicated that the relationship between the player and the organization was fine, stating, "LL conversations with players remain private, but I will say that Nino has never told me that he's unhappy." Minnesota Wild. On 30 June 2013, Niederreiter was traded to the Minnesota Wild in exchange for Cal Clutterbuck and the New Jersey Devils' third-round pick in the 2013 NHL Entry Draft. He saw much more ice time and was given more opportunity than he had previously had in New York and was in the Wild's top 6 forward group throughout most of the season. With the Islanders, in 64 games, Niederreiter recorded 2 goals and 1 assist. In his first full season with the Wild, he improved to 14 goals and 22 assists, 36 points in 81 games. On 17 April 2014, Niederreiter made his Stanley Cup playoff debut in Game 1 of Minnesota first-round series against the Colorado Avalanche. He recorded an assist in the Wild's eventual 5-4 overtime loss. In Game 7 of the series, Niederreiter recorded 2 goals and 1 assist, including the game winner in overtime to advance the Wild to the second round of the playoffs. On 11 September 2014, just prior to the 2014-15 season, Niederreiter signed a new 3-year, $8 million contract with the Wild. During the 2015-16 season, Niederreiter was placed on a line with Eric Hall and Jason Pominville. Despite being the third line for the Wild, it quickly became one of the team's most effective lines with high offensive totals, even while being matched up against opponents' top lines. Niederreiter finished the regular season third in goals scored for Minnesota, behind Zach Parise and Charlie Coyle. On 30 July 2017, Niederreiter and the Wild avoided salary arbitration by agreeing to a new 5-year, $26.25 million contract worth an average annual value of $5.25 million. Carolina Hurricanes. On 17 January 2019, Niederreiter was traded to the Carolina Hurricanes in exchange for Victor Rask. Nashville Predators. On 21 July 2022, Niederreiter, as a free agent, signed a 2-year, $8 million contract with the Nashville Predators. International play. Niederreiter first played in an international tournament when he took part in the 2008 DF World European Championships held in Russia for the Switzerland men's national under-18 ice hockey team. Switzerland finished 8th overall, and Niederreiter scored 2 points in 6 games. He next appeared at the 2009 edition of the tournament in the United States and recorded 6 points in 6 games as the Swiss again finished 8th. At the 2010 World Junior Ice Hockey Championships, Niederreiter led the Switzerland men's national junior ice hockey team to an upset of Russia by scoring 2 goals in a 3-2 victory. His first goal came in the final minute of regulation play to send the game to overtime, and his second was the overtime winner. He finished the tournament with 6 goals and 4 assists, sufficient for ranking 7th amongst all tournament skaters. He was also selected to the tournament All-Star team. During the tournament, Niederreiter and Canada's Nazem Kadri attracted attention for Kadri's refusal to shake hands with Niederreiter after their semi-final game. Kadri did not elaborate on the specifics of what caused his refusal, but did absolve Niederreiter of using an ethnic slur, saying, "Obviously, in big games like that, guys tend to lose their composure a bit, but I didn't take offense to anything he said. It was just that I felt like I didn't have to shake his hand." Kadri later had second thoughts about his refusal, saying, "I regret it a little bit." Regular season and playoffs. Regular season playoffs. Season Team League GPG 2006-7 HC Davos SUI user vending 32-43 2006-7 HC Davos SUI R20 2007-8 HC Davos SUI user vending 32-39 2007 HC Davos SUI R28 7 2008 9 HC Davos SUI user vending 14-19 2008 9 HC Davos SUI R20 30-20 2008 9 HC Davos NL 2009 10 Portland Winterhawks WHL 65-36 2010-11 New York Islanders NHL 9-1 2010-11 Portland Winterhawks WHL 55-41 2011 12 New York Islanders NHL 55-1 2011 12 Bridgeport Sun Tigers AHL 6-3 2012 13 Bridgeport Sun Tigers AHL 74-28 2013 14 Minnesota Wild NHL 81-14 2014 15 Minnesota Wild NHL 80-24 2015 16 Minnesota Wild NHL 82 20, 2016, 17 Minnesota Wild, NHL 82, 25, 2017, 18 Minnesota Wild, NHL 63, 18, 2018, 19 Minnesota Wild, NHL 46, 9, 2018, 19 Carolina Hurricanes, NHL 36, 14, 2019, 20 Carolina Hurricanes, NHL 67, 11, 2020, 21 Carolina Hurricanes, NHL 56, 20, 2021, 22 Carolina Hurricanes, NHL 75, 24, NHL total 732, 181, 187, 368. International 18 event GPG PTSBA in 2008 Switzerland U18 61122 2009 Switzerland U18 6336 16 2010 Switzerland WGC 764 10 10 2010 Switzerland WC 4000 2011 Switzerland WGC 6224 12 2012 Switzerland WC 6000 2013 Switzerland WC 10538 2014 Switzerland OG 4000 2016 Switzerland WC 7336 2016 Teen Europe WCH 60112 2018 Switzerland WC 10459 1029 Switzerland WC 21120 Junior Totals 25 12 10 22 40 Senior Totals 49 13 13 26 24. Awards and honors. Awardia WHL West Second All-Star Team 2010 AHL All-Star Game 2013 International WGC All-Star Team 2010